on for
Gods said, come on for gods.
Can you guess what we were talking about before we started?
What's that? It's to the limit. Everybody come on for gods.
gods.
Hi. We're
Hello.
here. Who's we?
It is us. The Fahugugas.
The Fahugugas.
Yeah, from left to right, for qua gods.
Yep.
Dry gets the
Dry gets
long
the
end
foo.
of the stick
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
He gets
yeah,
to be
gets stuck on, yeah.
gods. Hi. Yeah, last one's in. Anodyne 2.
Yeah.
On the left is Robbie.
Hello.
In the middle here is me, E. Hello. And on the right is Jiraiya.
Hi, I'm Dre. That's me.
Yeah. We're playing Jiraiya's favorite game we've ever played on stream so far.
It's not my least favorite.
No, that would be Outer Worlds, right?
Outer Wilds.
Outer Wilds. They should not. They legally should. One of them should have legally had to change. It's like when two girls wear the same dress at prom. Or
Outer
whatever.
Wilds?
I mean, but then you
Somebody
have
Google that.
situations like the game that I'm playing by
Outer
myself
Wilds.
right now, the Pray for the Gods.
There's a lot of games called that, I think.
No, just
No.
that one. What it was is Pray for the Gods got sued by Bethesda because they're coming out with Prey around that time. And they literally, the only thing they had to do is because it was P-R-E-Y
It's just
for the gods.
P-R-A-Y.
And no, they changed it to like the ash symbol, the A and E put together.
Pray.
Yeah, so it's like pray and pray for the gods.
That is like a power move, but also does make it slightly harder to actually look for it.
Yes,
It
yes, it
does.
does. Makes it quite a bit harder.
such a good game, though. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Anodyne 2, we're going to watch Robbie do some more 2D puzzles while he
Yeah.
wanders around a PS1 world.
Yeah.
Fun.
Fade to Anodyne 2, Return to Dust.
Anodyne 2. Anodyne 2. Look at you in an
Anodyne
egg.
2. So,
We helped some people last time.
I remember that part. The question I was going to have, actually, is going to be, do we have... No.
Do we have
to?
No. So, like, he started as an egg. Now he's out of egg, right?
Yeah.
Does he get to, like, bigger now? Or is this it?
Okay.
Is that spoilers?
There's more stuff than where we're at.
Okay.
That's...
As far as you're willing
Yeah,
to go.
I'm sure that there's more than just this one outer world.
I think it's left bumper or right bumper turns you into car. Don't forget.
Yeah. Whee!
Outer Wilds, actually.
I know Outer Wilds isn't very much a dry game, but I've been hearing a lot of praise for that game on YouTube.
I bet that game would be so much more fun if Dry didn't play for 2 hours once every week.
If
Yeah.
I could just sit down for 6 hours every Sunday for like 3 Sundays straight, that game would have been great.
Okay, so what, you helped the lady in the house with the lamps. You helped
Yeah. I helped the
you
guy
helped that
construction
person,
site.
and you helped the person in the shopping district. I think
Yeah.
you only have one more.
I'm not sure exactly where.
Aren't there like 37
Because I
cars
did
in?
go over here last time, and I just talked to the
Big
that
Baby.
guy, to Big
Right,
Guy.
I think that actually go up there to where Big Baby is. Because I actually remember now, you specifically didn't do the thing the baby said, like, hey, you could do this thing.
I don't understand what the big spiky things are when you're in the car.
You see your character, how they have, like, big spiky things on their ears?
But why is it bigger when you're in a car?
Because you're a car now. The whole car's bigger.
The car is bigger than you, but that makes sense for a car.
Yeah,
But why are your ears bigger now?
It was,
because you're a car.
they said you could, like, jump up that wall on your left, basically.
Oh, yep.
Huh.
Can Mega
You
Man
could
X
jump,
that shit.
You could jump, like, anything with, like, a slight slope, I think is
Oh,
what-
so it's Skyrim.
Sure. Sam's here,
So
hello.
that means.
Hi,
Hey,
Sam. Hi, Sam.
I apparently immediately lied to you, but
Yeah, because there is a slope to this
Yeah.
one, but they're just like, yeah, you can't do that.
yeah.
They kind of fake you out on it, though. I'll say that much.
Yeah, but that's just something like, oh yeah, it says look over there. I say over there on your left.
Yeah, that doesn't help very much.
Yeah, like see those stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's where you're going.
Okay. So
Which
I need to like
holding
double-
A hovers. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can glide.
Not good
I
enough.
might suggest not double jumping immediately, but you know it's your life.
I'll figure it out eventually.
Oh, right. Can't you, like, glide, then jump, then glide again? Hey, we remembered how to play the game.
Yeah.
We're back at it.
I
Too soon again?
yeah.
Okay.
You can wait it out a little longer. Don't feel like scared.
No, I think it's just because in AAA games, whenever you have a double jump, it's usually like double jump right away and then glide down.
Yeah.
Like that.
No, this is indie games. It's like, fuck it. If it looks like you can get there, you can get there. For AAA, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a mountain.
Unless you're
Almost.
Skyrim, in which case not a mountain. Actually,
There might be another way up there
Just an
now,
obstacle.
now that you're like trying it, but I swear this is how I got up there, which isn't saying a lot.
Okay, I've watched
might
you
have
get
forced
up
it.
to places you shouldn't be, so...
You say that. I still think some of the times I do that is like normal.
No, you break stuff, man.
I do break stuff, but like I think you give me a little too much credit sometimes.
Or
I
not
watched you play
enough.
Last of Us.
That game, I still am like I have like watched back some of that, and I still can't find the way you're supposed to go sometimes when you guys are like so like confident that I'm just stupid.
Hey, what do you know?
Hey, you did it.
I broke
worked.
it.
There might be another way up there then. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Okay.
You have to jump on the baby's head.
Oh wait. Actually, just go to that building. I think there might just be a pathway up it. I might be overcomplicating things.
We all do that from time to time. Wasn't this? Because yeah, there's.
Is
Well,
this-
no, because isn't this where that Yeah, this is
Oh,
where
it
the
was.
lampshades were.
Though you still can, in fact, get up there because there's an egg up there. So the egg
Maybe
might
over
be a
this way?
card. Oh, yeah, it's definitely this way.
Is it the stairs?
Yeah, you know what?
You think
Maybe it's the stairs.
It might be the stairs.
To be fair, it's kind of hard to see those stairs.
Well, for you, I gotta say it's a little easier for me. Okay, that's definitely how you're supposed to.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
definitely
I-
feels easier.
I swear I did the other way. So
I
I
believe
believe you. Yeah.
Because when you get stubborn about certain puzzles, like you're gonna do it that way.
Jiraiya gets to watch me play indie games on Wednesdays, and he like those let you do a lot of stuff AAA games just will not.
They do. They'll just let you break the whole fucking thing.
Wow, did you follow me all the way over here? As a reward, I will give you 5,000 dolores. Huh? No, not dollars. I don't have any money. Dolor means sadness or grief in Latin. I will tell you 5,000 sadnesses because you followed me.
That's
the
a
first sadness.
punishment. Why is he a potato?
Why not?
Why is anything anything
Why is
in
he a
this
potato
game?
with a dress? Actually,
No,
you know
no,
what that looks like?
those are
That
bell
looks like-
bottoms.
What's that Pokemon that's the rock and has arms?
Geodude?
Yeah, that's Geodude with a dress.
I would love it. You're like, what's that one? It's like a dude, and he's like a geode.
Okay, yeah, it's just the same thing.
Go to the egg.
Wonder what type of egg it is.
Egg type.
Hard boiled? Soft boiled?
No,
Hard boiled for
Ooh.
sure.
There you go.
Nova got an enhancement patch. Her maximum health while a nanoscale has been increased. Dope.
Has your health been
Nice.
an issue?
He has died a couple times.
Okay.
Mostly on boss battles.
I will say, in this game, I do think it's a little bit more like
Lenient.
yeah. Because the first game was like, "Fuck you,"
I
Yeah.
remember. I do remember.
Okay, so
especially
now I
when the
have that
fucking
egg.
dogs show up. Goddamn. All right.
I did not do well with dogs in that game.
I didn't either. I don't blame you. Okay.
Dogs
so-
or things that rolled.
Yeah, spiky rollies were my worst enemy in that game.
Yeah, I would maybe check the map, and I'm gonna say it's probably like the opposite way you are right now, but
Only I could jump up here. And then jump over there.
I wish you had a triple jump, actually.
Jiraiya always wants one more jump than the game will give him.
Yes, I do.
That's like his that's his issue. You weren't here on Wednesday, Robbie, but like I straight up told Jiraiya, I was like, the more I think about you saying you think every game should have a double jump, the less I agree. And I was like Mario is a good example. And he's like, Mario should have a double jump.
Mario should have a double jump. Last of
To be
Us,
fair,
double
he-
jump.
Left here, I think.
Alan Wake, double jump. Doesn't have a
Like
single
at this
jump.
building or back there?
So I think it's this area. So like around this corner, I think.
That
Yeah.
cactus looks like it's up to something.
I remember. I'm like slowly like piecing stuff together because it's been a
Slowly
year and a
remembering?
half. Yeah. You got this, try.
Phew! I found a man out of those maze-like alleys. Huh? You're about to go in there? Sounds crazy, but I suppose you're the nano cleaner. If you're looking to clean, perhaps you should follow the mud. That good? You need another take?
Yeah, I think try it from the top, actually.
Dude, their faces are so opaque.
Dust, dust, dirty dust. Clean behind your ears you must. If you don't, you will die. Dust, dust, dirty dust.
That's
Remember that one on
haunting.
the playground?
To be fair, we had some fucked up not lullabies.
There are some fucked up lullabies,
There are
too.
some fucked up lullabies. Environmental-
Environmental storytelling.
No.
Oh, yeah, no. I can read, so don't even worry about that. Anybody
If
has-
this was a AAA game, you couldn't do that.
That is true. They wouldn't let you do that in Last of Us.
It's just like, I don't know. Being like, quote unquote, raised on indie games, just, I have such a different sense of like what to do than you guys. It's funny.
Yeah.
All of the mud, Robbie. Just like the cactus.
All that mud.
You're in the mud now. This is just like Half-Life 2.
True. I bet this person has played Half-Life 2. Anyways, worms?
So this
Yeah.
is just like Alice in Wonderland. Oh,
He's
I
just not
don't like
smoking
the
a hookah.
pigworm. I don't like the pigworm.
If only I had a football made of my own skin, then I could never truly be pulled away from me.
I don't know what that means.
Does anybody know what that means?
Happiness is a warm bottle.
That makes more sense.
Good grief. I can't stand it day after day, the same food and the same dish. Why are they pigworms, though?
Why not? Why is that pigworm suckling the mama pigworm's teat?
Well, that's
I think that's the most reasonable part about the
That's-
pig
yeah.
worms.
That's fair.
Squawk, squawk, squawk. I just wanted to make the noise.
That's fine. Have you ever heard the rooting reflexes? If you touch a baby on the cheek, they will cheer for the home. What? That makes no sense.
Oh, wait, I get the football thing.
What?
Because I just realized the football
I
thing.
thought you
that-
wanted like a fist bump, but that was really close to my face.
Because they're pig worms. So if it was a football made of their skin, it would be a pig skin.
Yeah.
I got it.
I don't like it.
What about this thing?
That's Satan.
Nova, thank you for listening to my children.
A great squirming creature hangs its head, speaks in a low rumble.
Oh, the mud feels cool and calming on our skin, prickled as we are by fever and eczema.
In this dark and still corner of the alleys, Nova hears the soft squishing sounds of the guams, breathing and turning. She shivers at the faint groans that they emit, pressing their delicate pink skins into the muck. Now, the great guam lifts his head and stares off at an imaginary horizon, tears glistening at the corner of her eyes.
I hear a distant song or echo from the past, the shadows of misremembered song.
She says, slowly growing in intensity.
We worms were once proud and beautiful,
She proclaims.
or else the Setter would never have created us.
The great guam turns to Nova and says,
It's the dust. The dust has caused us to forget ourselves, and now all we have left is to ease our discomfort by rolling in the filth. Please, Nano Cleaner Nova, clean us so we may understand the Setter's plan once again.
the air is thick with the presence of nanodust. Nova, spark this being and forge connection. Clean them and change their fate. Shrink forth, Nano Cleaner Nova.
Pew 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 pew.
Minigame. Don't forget you can just hold it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes the minigame a lot easier whenever I'm not using Guitar Hero rules.
Yeah.
It bothers me that it's not rhythmic, though.
No, I do wish it was like to a beat. But, you know,
Yeah, you know.
it's
Rhythm
What can
games
you
are
do?
hard, I think.
they are. I've made one and it took a long time, even though it was 2 songs.
I'm sure even getting those 2 songs down was probably a pain in the ass, though.
Yeah.
How
Especially
do
because the
you
first one I had to
code
remake
for
it.
rhythm.
So the program I use, Game Maker, could actually tell it to do a specific event at a specific time.
Oh.
So, like, I just listened to the song and, like, decided where I should do the beats.
Oh.
But mine arguably isn't a great rhythm game because it isn't too precise. It's either you hit it at about the right time or you didn't.
Huh.
A lot of mud in this one.
Well, it's good for the soul, they say.
So they say. There's dust.
From dust you came.
Hell yeah, jungle music.
In the dust bowl.
From dust you came to dust you lame.
What is the saying, actually?
From dusk till dawn.
Ash to ash, dust to dust.
Yeah.
Life is short, so party we must. That's the one I remember. Are there coils?
You ever see an oven?
Once. Is that relevant to this?
That's
Or
just what
is
they
that
look like to
just
me.
a general question.
And they do kind of look like the element coils.
Robbie knows.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to go up to the sky dungeon first, get the lamp, and reactivate the sun.
Lamp oil?
So, gotta do that real quick.
Oh, I think I remember what's going on here. I don't. Never mind.
Good.
I was thinking it was like a reflection of the thing above it, but now I'm not sure if that's true.
Now it's just dark, huh?
No, just hitting the walls and seeing which way to.
Hey, that's
Things.
how I got through the original Pokemon until I got stuck at the Safari Zone.
Like in the Batcave, like the very first part.
Yeah, where you're supposed to use Flash.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh.
I just went.
Oh.
Because it made a different sound if you were bumping into a wall.
Just,
That's fair.
you just
Listen,
bump your head against the object.
I
and tell it
wasn't
move.
bright. Dry, you see me play video games.
Yeah, I know.
Does that like surprise you that that's how I thought you solved that?
No, it really doesn't.
I was like, man, this is crazy. And then I would like to reiterate, I did in fact get stuck at Safari Zone because that cost money and I ran out.
That'll happen.
Can you not move past those, or they just hurt you when you hit them?
They hurt you.
Like
Also,
the
apparently
coils?
they're monkeys.
That's not a monkey.
It's a mole. Pig
That is a dust pig,
mole?
sir.
A pole. I don't think I can say that. Actually, that's
Pole?
yeah.
Why? What is that? Is that a thing? Are you
Yeah.
offensive right now?
I'm offensive right now.
Is it because a pole is a nickname for a penis?
No, but okay.
Guess it can be a nickname for a penis.
I'm not.
I think
it
it's a
doesn't
little
exclusively
abrasive.
have
I think
to be.
rod is more used than pole, but
Yeah,
It
like,
is,
I don't
but-
think anyone's like unzip your fly and show me your pole.
yo, let me get a taste of that pole. You heard a pole dance?
Oh, it's rusty.
Oh god, it's too cold. My dog's frozen.
We canceled? Yeah, let me see.
Now we're
we're getting
trending. Last of Us sins. Last of Us Last One sins. Man, if we ever get in trouble for something, that's gonna be every headline.
Yeah.
Last One sins. E noted saying he thought Last of Us was okay.
That would be the headline.
That'd be so
Like-
funny. Out of everything ever, like it's just like
Also racist.
also racist.
I don't know, I just assume that's what we get in trouble for.
No, it's just that's the headline. It would like put a also
Oh.
racist.
Question mark.
Yeah, I think you have to shoot them because they're magic.
Can you suck in their boogers? Should go to the checkpoint real quick.
Well, it's gonna reset everything.
Well, he's gonna die though.
Sure, but like, oh no, he
Oh,
goes. back
he
over-
goes to the other room
Yeah,
anyway. Yeah,
like
So
it
never mind.
doesn't.
Doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, it doesn't. This
Rob-
game has a tendency to reset
Wait, where are you going?
back to where I was before.
That's
You're,
to the right.
No, you're not.
That's just to the right, where you were at.
Oh, I can just go back through here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I thought I had to unlock the door again for
Oh,
some
no,
reason.
no. I don't think there's any instances where you would have to.
What the hell?
Next, I'm gonna have Robbie play Toho.
Oh god.
And I love Toho, but I'm really bad at it.
I would probably be really bad at first, but I'd probably get better eventually, is the thing.
It would be a very boring stream, because, like, well, I guess me, like, Jiraiya could talk, but, like, the person playing can basically never
Yeah,
talk.
cannot talk or else you
Yeah.
just die. That's the weirdest thing with games, isn't it? You sucked up the piggy!
Ooh, honey, I told you if we're gonna get away from the city, then we ought to go all the way. If only you had that promotion. Oh, the neighborhood we could never or could have chosen from.
Could never choose from. That's fucked up, Robbie. You just ate that person.
I think I have to in order to progress.
Yeah, there's no way you can.
You're a monster.
Mama, why is there a stranger at dinner today? Shall I fetch the gun?
Whoa!
Probably.
I got this one. Papa, ought we call the police?
One child's British.
All right, moral, Robbie. Do you suck up the father? You do not have to, but should you?
I'll leave him to suffer with his family dead.
Now you're
They're
playing
dead.
video
Oh, yep,
games.
they're all dead.
Now it's Undertale.
Now it's Undertale.
that character will come back at the end and help you now that he did it.
Now it's passport, please. Or papers, please.
Passport. I mean, it is passport, please.
Passport, yeah.
You missed your eye getting kind of upset at me that I was not like taking the moral dilemma in that game.
Oh, holy crap.
You want to turn it off?
I don't think I can.
You've played Papers, Please, right, Robbie?
I have not. I know
Yeah.
the premise of the game, but I haven't played it.
Well, there's a lot of moral dilemmas in there. And E is just like, not my job.
Not my job. But my
So
pay grade.
he just did his job then.
Yeah, I did my job and died and
And
got a
died.
terrible ending for
yeah,
it.
Yeah, he did.
And O'Sesson. Oh, okay.
Die. The center must be destroyed.
Destroyer!
Kanaira!
I can't say that. We haven't watched Akira yet.
Yeah, hey, E, you can't say that. I don't get that reference.
It's only funny when I say it. It still is funny I haven't seen that movie. You really think I would?
There are so many things you would think you've seen.
My favorite is like
Oh,
telling
fuck.
people like, yeah, you know, I haven't seen that, but I have seen The Cat Returns, which is a Ghibli movie no one gives a shit about.
Got one more box, Robbie.
Probably isn't enough to kill him either.
Only got one box. Do not miss your chance. Well, you missed it.
Well, you got to
I done fucked it up.
There's a pig in
Luckily,
the
he's
corner.
pooping crystals now.
Yeah. Again, like, improvements on the first. I am so glad it does that instead of just being like, fuck you, like in
Yeah.
the first one.
Oh, you done fucked up. That means you die.
The pig just gave up. So that's cool.
Yeah, pig's just sitting in the corner, not doing anything.
Crying.
What pigs do?
It's true.
They're useless. Just roll around in
To be fair, he did see me kill most of a family and then leave the father to suffer.
No, Nova. Destroy Nova. Kill the cleaner.
Blowy.
Hey, what would you guys assume is the highest box office of an R-rated movie ever?
It 2. Or no, It 1. The new ones.
Okay.
I know it's up there. I don't think it's the number one. I know it's some weird.
What's
movie.
Avatar rated?
PG-13.
PG-13.
Trying to think. I know that it is up there, but fuck, what was the number one? It's a recent one, isn't it?
It's recent.
I'm not sure.
Joker.
Oh,
right.
That is the highest grossing R-rated movie ever.
Which is
Much to
kinda
Jiraiya's
dumb.
dismay.
Much to my dismay.
Yeah.
Nova.
That was not the voice.
Oh.
Yeah, that was not the voice I was doing with it. Because like I saw Great Worm, it's like it's big, so give it a deep, brooding voice.
I think that's fit still.
You got it, Robbie.
Nova, I can feel the fog lifting from my memories. I am the augur. I was created to investigate our future by studying the gambling habits of birds. That sentence totally makes sense. Great call, the augur. Each and every one of us has a role to play in the grand story of New Zealand.
Knew the land.
You have shown me this, Nova. My children and I were once selfish and short-sighted. We complained about our lot in life and lost sight of the Center's plan. But there is a place for us after all. Nova, there will always be a place for us. I'm Batman.
Card.
Nova feels the Glandilock seed pulsating inside of her. Gross. The channels the Center's power, transforming the deadly dust crystals into card.
So you have 4 cards now?
Yes.
Yes, I
Which
think
is
that's all
enough
you
to-
needed, yeah.
Yeah, it's enough to up the dust tower thing.
Get back to the Santa. Oh, hey, there she is. remember her voice, right?
I think I do. It was slightly feminine, but not all the way.
It was like Southern Bellish.
Yeah. Nova's stomach lurches as she flings herself out of the nanoscale.
That's what it is.
She thinks to herself.
The transition.
I feel like that should be Robbie because that's his character.
Oh.
Transitions make me queasy.
But this time, she doesn't let herself fall to her knees. She hates to see Palisade looking so worried, even if it did feel nice when Palisade cradled her.
Hey, it's me. Hello, darling Nova. Now that you have 4 cards, please return to Center Sanctuary to upgrade the Dust Prism.
Nova looked at the worms, disgusted. She
They all
could not believe her
gross.
eyes. The performance of my irreconcilable yearning is what makes me resonate. I am blessed that the football will forever be pulled away. I'm transfigured beyond a mere worm.
I don't like them.
They are rather strange.
The fact that milk is labeled as 1% and 2% seems to imply that whole milk is perhaps 98% fattier. In fact, the whole milk would more accurately be described as 3.5% and is not drastically more caloric than the other options.
If I remember correctly, different countries do have a different amount whole milk is.
Yes.
I think it's Japan is something like 4.5.
Fucking, what are you, just drinking butter?
Grief is great. Grief is good. And we thank it for this food. Much.
Happiness is a warm illusion.
All right, well,
Look at that smile.
depression.
Ah,
Look at that smile.
Dry's favorite. A really weirdly shaped object with the pixel face.
Thank you for your help, Nano Cleaner Nova. Let me return the favor by taking the auspices? Yeah, auspices for you. One moment, please, while I attune myself to the birds and their never-ending game of cards. Pigeons reveal a full house, but ducks present a straight flush. Yes, I sense that you will be the one. Yes, you will bring about a great event that shall alter the land forever.
So
that was strange.
there was some 24-year-old that just had their fucking mind blown, right?
Was
Whenever
it-
in the Matrix, when it was like, Neo won? Like, that happened, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't just like, everyone just like, yeah, that's what they're doing. But there had to be a guy who was just like, oh, right?
I mean, I don't think I thought about that when we watched Matrix. So.
Okay, cool.
So maybe it was me. I don't like. The sad thing to say is my memory's so like bad that like a lot of the oldest movies we've seen are kind of like foggy.
That
Which
happens.
is a shame, yeah.
Yeah, it does definitely happen.
That's why you have to own them so you can rewatch them when it starts to get foggy.
Yeah, but I don't like rewatching things. I've rewatched like 5 things in my life, mostly Ed and Eddie.
So if you take Ed and Eddie out, it's 4
Yeah.
things.
Listen, Ed and Eddie's Big Figure Show does still get to be the most watched thing in my life. Movie, specifically, I should say. You want to go down?
That one.
Down, iterate it around.
The
Oh, it
Wolf
doesn't
presses the
respond.
console go upwards, but the console doesn't respond. Suddenly, Palisade appears. That's
Nova. You're trying to get out of Center City Canodal.
C-note.
C-Note.
Canodal.
You're trying to canoodle? What the fuck?
A natural inclination for any nano cleaner. I'm afraid it's far too dangerous, though. You'll have to power the center with dust and cards before the outside atmosphere can be purified. We live on Mars.
You
You ever seen Total Recall? That'll definitely happen to you.
Have I?
No.
Okay.
Dry
I
had-
think I just had to ask Jiraiya a lot of times. It's because I get so mixed up because every like movie meshes in my head when you just say names of stuff.
It does for you, doesn't it?
Because I'm like, Total Recall, is that the one with the like guy on the tower on Christmas?
Nope. That is
That's Die
Arnold.
Hard.
It is Arnold Schwarzenegger in Mars.
Lady with 3 boobs. It's the whole thing.
Gross.
Yeah.
3 too many.
Kind of a little bit. Well, too many.
The dust prism is currently full. Find more cards. How do I expand the? Do I do it at the cube?
A cube, I think, yeah. If not, it's talking to the... If not, it's the other thing in here. Okay. So this boss is nice. Okay, I think it is.
By a great
It's
storm,
the other
cannot hold
thing.
Full capacity of nanodust before you.
You hit it again.
Oh, whoops.
wait. Oh, wait, no, never
Nope.
mind. This is right.
Please insert the cards you have collected so that the dust prism may be expanded. Wonderful, Nova. You have enough cards to upgrade the dust prism. Cool. Let's begin the upgrade process.
It's time to duel.
I was gonna joke, like, could you just imagine if out of nowhere it became Yu-Gi-Oh, but Inscription does that?
Boo.
Yeah, it kind of
It's
does
great.
towards the end, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love that part. Congratulations, Nova. You have reinforced the dust prism and increased its capacity by 50 units. Continue the good work. Like 50 is obviously a lot, but I love when games like this have such like an unimpressive amount. Like 50 more. It's like you have like 500 dust. All right, here you go.
That's how many levels there are then.
Your dust is full already.
Yep. I've done a lot of dust collecting.
Amazing, Nova. The center now has enough dust in order to clear the storm. Come over and speak with Sapalmist tonight. Kapalmist. Psalmist.
Calmist. It's like the fedora thing where it's like Kapalmist.
Amazing, Nova. You've reinforced the prism with cards and deposited enough dust to clear the storm. Also, your canister can now hold 90 units.
Wow.
Neat. I don't remember the voice I did first.
Nerd?
Nano Cleaner Nova.
I don't know.
It's not- it's
I
close enough.
definitely didn't do that voice.
We're never consistent about any voice we
We are
ever
not.
do, unless it's me, because I remember I do Chilled.
Sean Connery was consistent in Rogue Legacy 2.
Yeah, I
Was
loved him
he
in that
doing it?
movie.
What?
Was he doing Sean Connery or were you doing Sean Connery?
I was doing Sean Connery.
I can't do anyone but Chilled.
Nano Cleaner Nova, you've bringing this fallen world ever closer to its most perfect state, an unadulterated connection with its own identity, with its own center. See, Palma sings. Blessed are they who walk
You have
along
to
the
sing
path.
it, Robbie.
I don't want to.
Robbie, you have to sing it.
Last time that I sang, both Sam and E laughed at me.
Robbie, you have to sing
What
it.
is this?
It says you have to sing
Oh,
it.
whenever you were playing.
Oh, yeah. The one with the Wanderer.
Robbie,
Yeah.
it says
Wander Song?
It says Kasalma sings.
It was Wander Song, wasn't it?
Yeah, Wander Song.
I'm belating this as much as I possibly can, but yeah, I ended up doing like the, like, oh, this voice right here, like, and like I had to singing that voice, and I had, it didn't work well.
To be fair, it's a funny voice. Like,
funny
I think
voice.
it's fair.
Blessed are they who walk along the path of their creation, who radiate cleanliness from the center, as light casts from a flame. The fool says, I am the
You're
center.
not singing enough.
I'm singing as much as I can. They are like an arrogant flower.
Here, I'll help you.
No.
Aw.
Has to be a harp.
Next time we play this, Try learns how to play the harp just
Just to make me
One
sing.
week.
Sprouting early to mock the winter's cold. The wicked shall wither before they blossom, their machinations crumbling to dust.
like dust. The dust.
Like tears in the rain.
But the righteous bloom in season. They work their hands. The work of their hands is blessed. Their radiance is a joy to the one they love. There leave a comfort and a shade. Okay.
I think that's the wrong there.
Yeah.
Might be, yeah.
Bad game.
That's why
Put
that's
it
why
back.
it threw me off, because I was like, there, what?
Yeah.
What a wonderful thing to be chosen.
Like it changed already.
Yeah. Nova, look. The dust you deposit is being used by the center, and the dust storm is beginning to clear.
Look at it go.
Final Fantasy VII.
Bam.
That's not the song that would play during that
No.
part. That's the only one I can think of that's like throughout every game.
Nova, the elevator to the surface is ready. This world requests that you explore and bear. Yep. Is that the right?
Yet
Yeah,
more
that's right,
cars.
Bear.
Yep.
And bear yet more cards and dust to its heart, the center. Go forth in peace and clean.
Also, Sam, I did see your question. This came out in 2019. I wanted to wait for.
I also think they used the wrong bear, though.
Yeah, it felt like the
What
wrong
if that's
bear,
a
but-
reference to the bear we found in the first game that was jacking it off in the woods or whatever?
Just like, by the way, I want to
Yeah,
have
did
all
he have
the
like this
sex.
whole big? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, I want to have all the sex.
Yeah, and it never said that again, which makes me think it was like a weird, like small chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is really funny.
Press of the console lights up and whirls. Next up, Center City C note.
All right, I'm trying to remember. I remember there's
Is
a
there
way to
anything else to
upgrade.
do here?
Not here.
Okay.
Check your pause menu for me. Let's check some of that stuff. Cards probably is fine. Just like scroll through them. I just want to see all the. Okay. There it is.
Gustine palpulum. Much of what we perceive as taste is actually olfactory in nature. Perhaps now that I can fully appreciate the smellscape of New the Land, or that also function as a gateway to depravity.
Yes. Wake worm.
Wake Wam. As the author, I am from the practitioner of cold reading. It is like hot yoga, but more intellectual.
Mr. Wazal, the body is like a lampshade. Our true light is constrained and dimmed by our physical forms, and yet these same forms allow us to look at and touch each other. Life is a cruel joke.
Sam says menus are SNES, everything else is bad in 64. I would say PS1.
PS1, it's going for it, Sam. It's the point of it. I don't like it. I'm gonna say.
Dry hates quirky graphics.
I love quirky graphics. I love fun. I say it every time. I love
I
fun.
didn't even bring up fun this time.
Yeah, well, I just need to let you know how much I love it. Because it's a lot more than you,
Oh
probably.
wait, this thing is what I was thinking of, I think. No, wait, that's for Dust. Sam says, yeah, I guess PS1. I don't know, like N64 and PS1 are very different vibes.
Why are you on the pathway that Goku runs on for 17 episodes?
Why don't we ask Palisade?
Nova. I know, we just talked in Center Sanctuary, but I need to tell you something. I'm going away for a while. There's something I need to do, and I won't be able to check in on you as often. But please know that you're always in my heart. Do you remember when that nano creature attacked you after you were just born? I channeled the power of a card, then to create an invincible barrier. Nova, I'd like you to have my card now. Keep it close, and don't use it to reinforce the prism.
Robbie.
May it protect you from all harm,
Me?
even when I'm far away.
Nova received the Palisade card.
Okay, I love you, sweetheart. I'll be in touch as soon as I'm able. Bye for now.
She has some Popeye forearms.
The better to hug you with. I eats my spinach.
I want. Okay, yeah, there's an invisible wall. Okay, I just want to see if I could jump.
You could go in the JPEG. Blue Veil East.
Aw, yeah. There's a door here. It's a maze.
It's locked.
That's a door.
That's
Maze door.
I think it's just a door. This reminds me of Risk of Rain 2 for some reason.
I've never played.
Good game.
I heard it has guns in it, so I don't play it.
Has not guns too.
That's true, but the not guns are significantly worse than the guns.
Yes. that's a fact.
I don't know. Like, I think playing that with friends would probably be fun.
It's very
Like,
good.
I have a friend who's plays with their boyfriend, and their boyfriend loves to do like the one-hit things.
Ugh, hate that.
And like they did it, they stack a bunch of them on each other
Why?
because they want to deal 1 billion damage.
Wow.
Wham. Escalator.
Oh, cool. You're going to
This escalator isn't working.
Soup Tumbleweed Village. Oh, welcome to the Fan Cave. We study the work of the Tree Master. Today, we're showing a gallery of our members' finest trees. That large tree was done by none other than the club leader, Iwasaki. The detailing is divine. When I drift to sleep, I wonder if I'll ever reach that level of skill. Sigh. I need that same energy from all of you.
You there! You haven't seen a man by the name of the Tree Master, have you? We organized this tree sculpture show in hopes he, the world's finest tree sculptor, would show up and offer his advice, but he hasn't showed up. Perhaps we need to do better. Yes, we must work harder!
Oh. We're in a capitalistic world.
Which part brought that? Like the person selling all the lamps or the person in the shopping area?
When I joined this club for tree sculptures, I didn't even expect people would be so skilled. Ever meet somebody who's so into a hobby that you lose all motivation at getting better? Maybe I'll stick to being second rate and find my own style of expression.
You know, always set your goals achievable.
Yeah, you know what? Yes.
Springs.
You will feel better.
Lower expectations.
I don't understand what this world is.
Trees.
I joined the club. I'm still too nervous to touch a pair of shears. Besides, I haven't even finished watching the 80 video training course.
It's a lot of training videos.
79 too many.
It's arguably 80 too many.
Whoa, what is that?
He's doing the Gangnam style.
I think he's voguing. Is that thing still? Vogue?
I don't think it like stops. I don't think it ceases being a thing, but
Does it exist still? They outlaw it?
I don't think it's outlawed. I don't think.
illegal. At the center of the garden cave, Nova sees someone gesturing strangely at a tree. I cannot read farther as Robbie has put down his controller.
I had to stretch just a little bit.
What was he doing? Saying a prayer?
He says no, not saying a prayer.
Person's murmurs begin the crescendo.
Oh, great tree master, sculptor of the boreal stylist of the leaves and branches. Hear the cries of your official fan cave. We study the arts of tree sculpting so that we may connect with Newfoundland, the honor of your accomplishments.
The man's cries echo through the cave.
Oh, cave. Like some veins.
Nothing I ever do makes the tree master turn my way. I've led the official tree master fan cave for years, analyzing, disseminating his techniques for the cave members. But we've never gotten an official response from him. No matter how many letters we sent, why doesn't he care about us? Nova, the nanodust, it must be responsible. I can't find any solution. My mind is a forest, and I have lost my way. Please, help me achieve clarity.
Fix me! Nova wonders if this man really needed cleaning, but it seems best to comply. After all, any nanodust would be danger to New Zealand.
The land.
The air is thick with the presence of nanodust. Nova, spark this being and forge a connection. Clean them and change their fate. Shrink forth, Nano Cleaner Nova.
I thought it just said that didn't know if it was dirty.
Pew,
Any nanodust is
Pew.
bad, though.
But air's thick with it, it said.
pew,
Yeah. I think the air's always thick with it.
pew, pew.
Ah!
Just imagine, like, I know how to clean you, and then just like,
That's a lot of ups.
God, I imagine RPG. Oh shoot, hang on, this is important for you first. Black colored crystals. Make sure you're not pointing at them.
Okay.
Something about activating the shield. I don't know.
Don't activate the shield.
Yeah. Anyway, could you imagine like a healer in RPG, but they use a gun? was where I was going with the thing. I think that'd be really funny.
Isn't that essentially fucking the one with the thieving?
You want to give another shot?
I can't remember the name of it. Para something?
Paragon?
No. What's the one that you like the fifth one of a lot?
What?
Shin Megami Tensei spin-off.
Oh, Persona?
That's the one.
I think they use guns just to hit people.
Thought they like shot themselves in the head.
Not
That's
to
4.
heal.
Oh.
That's 3, actually.
Oh, it's 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's to like activate their persona. They shoot themselves in the head.
Actually, that might be all of them, technically.
Okay. A frigid hillscape, loving fans discipline their minds and body.
Laborealis.
Ooh, I like the look of this one.
They actually are they're remaking 3, and I'm kind of interested to do it, but they keep doing this thing where they don't remake like the definitive edition of her thing.
They remake the bad version.
Yeah.
Faithless, turn back. Only the discipline will transcend the snowfield and be accepted into the Tree Master's temple.
Are you disciplined, Robbie?
1 month.
What do you mean 1 month?
1 month until the best game ever comes out.
Mario Wonder?
Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake and the crispy steak.
Yeah, there's probably a steak in there.
Oh, that means I only have a month to play Alan Wake, Jiraiya.
Let's make it happen-y.
I think Dry would really like watching E play through Alan Wake.
He
I
loves
think
when
I
I play
really
video
wouldn't.
games.
I think I'd really not like it.
What if I got super invested in the story?
I would love that. I don't see it happening.
What if I broke the game after getting really invested in the story?
I could see breaking the game. That game breaks kind of easy, actually.
Oh no. New enemy.
Yep, that's definitely new.
Fun fact, Alan Wake 1 was designed to be an open-world video game. They worked on it for years and years and years as an open-world video game with an open-world engine. And then they figured out that the engine they were working on actually doesn't do open-world that great.
Hell yeah.
And so they changed it to a much more linear experience that helped really put in the whole...
So that didn't work.
Centralize their game ideas.
Yeah.
So there are many parts of the game that are pseudo-open world and very, very, very empty.
Nice. Well, isn't every open world?
That actually explains. Apparently, some people got into like the game code and found out that there's like some sections of the game that you just cannot get to, but like it's technically fully developed.
Yeah. So they started the second one with open world in mind, and they achieved that, from what I understand.
Also, Sam's calling those ice monsters Cloyster and said there's a lot of Pokemon in this game.
There are a lot of Pokemon in this game.
Damn, it's like pixels.
No, I don't think that movie had any Pokemon.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Could you imagine?
It had
An
fucking
Adam
Mario.
Sandler movie with
It did not have
Pokemon?
Mario. It had Donkey Kong.
Close enough.
Sure.
Similar enough. It had a Pac-Man though.
It did have Pac-Man.
Waka Waka.
It had Cubert.
He was in there. He was like, what about? And then he turned into a hot lady in the end.
Yeah.
And the nerd fucked her.
Yep, because that's
That's how life
how
works.
it works. The rules.
I got Mickey.
Fuck Cubert.
Would you fuck you? I couldn't even get through this sentence. Oh man.
What? Okay, question.
It's no good question after would you fuck Hubert?
Okay, well I have a statement first and then a question.
Okay.
Statement: there's 1000% a Cubert fleshlight. Question: unrelated. What is the food that you guys could eat every day? Like the meal you could eat every
Potatoes.
day
A meal
and never get tired of it. Like the dish, the specific dish.
A specific dish.
I mean, I ate a lot of pizza.
I could easily eat pizza every day, I think.
Every single day,
Every
pizza.
single day. I have done many weeks where I just ate pizza the entire week.
Okay, and you were
So-
cool with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it was a deliberate choice.
Oh.
Like I would get like a frozen pizza at the start, and then someone invites me to somewhere. I'm like, oh, let's go to get a pizza place because I don't want to say a specific name.
Right.
That's
And
fair.
then I did that, and then I come here and you ordered a pizza and I ate it, and you usually ask me.
Yeah.
So like I could have said, no, I've eaten pizza all week, and then I brought some home, and then ate that the next day. So
I
is fair.
did ask you that time. I was like, hey, you know what sounds good? You're like, pizza sounds great right now.
yeah.
I think Dry was the only one during that time. It's like, no, we had pizza yesterday. We're not having pizza again.
It's so funny to me when people are like, "Ah, man, I ate a hamburger like 2 weeks ago, though, so I can't eat it." So Sam said enchiladas and pizza's amazing, but insides cannot handle that. I would be shitting like a faucet, sure,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
pizza,
So that week you were just shitting like a faucet then?
probably.
Okay.
Enchiladas would be my number one. That's my favorite food.
I mean, technically, stuffed sopapillas and green chili is my favorite food, but it's such a pain in the ass to make both of those together as a meal that,
So
like,
what if you didn't have to prepare it? It is there.
it's just there? Probably that.
You wake up in the morning,
Like stuffed
you open the
sopapillas and
drawer
green
to your
chili.
cage, your favorite meal is there.
Awesome.
5 years later, something happens with your daughter. We don't have to talk about it, but
Did you say my dog or my daughter?
daughter.
Oh, old boy.
Yeah.
I don't even get to use my favorite food though, because my favorite food's potatoes, and that's not a dish. That's just a
It
a
could be.
vegetable.
Choose
I'm
a thing
sure-
for a potato.
I couldn't choose a specific
I
thing
remember
though.
hearing
like for a
a
potato, 'cause
story of
I
like this woman who ate nothing but buttered potatoes for like 20 years.
like
and then her body exploded.
like the reason I like potatoes is mostly because of the versatility of it.
Mm.
Like it could be a lot of things.
Well, no, it's a potato still. It doesn't stop being a potato. Actually.
Well, you can fry it, you can bake it, you can throw it in a stew, you can mash it.
You boil it, mash it.
Yeah.
You could string them. You could hash brown them.
Iwasaki and some others suggested I need to improve my tree. Trimming fundamentals that I needed to master the basics before I considered getting closer to the temples. But I'm too cold to even hold the trimming scissors. A burr. You're a snowman.
Oh, isn't that the guy who does the musical drama sketch or the musical stand-ups?
A burr?
A burr.
I see where you're going with that. I appreciate it.
I got there in the end. Sam says, I ate only sweet potatoes for a while, but then my gallbladder was being a bitch. But we cut that bitch out.
Burr, I not worried or worthy to leave the snowfield. I must practice my tree sculpting and endure this weather. Iwasaki
Iwasaki.
Kawasaki.
told me that only when I understand the meaning of a blossoming petal peeking from the snow caps will I proceed. Brr, so cold. I haven't seen a single petal for the past week.
It's snowing. It's just constantly snowing.
Sam says, is there a snowman Pokemon? Not a direct snowman, but there's a lot of like snow Pokemon.
It's gotta be like Snowmanamon or something.
Isn't
That'd
there
be
like a
Digimon.
You know, again, they're like very. It's so funny to me.
I was gonna
Everyone
say,
like-
isn't there like a Pokemon that kind of looks like a snow cone?
There's a Abomasnow and like its pre-evolution, which I can't remember, but those are like abominable snowmen.
Okay, there's one that looks almost exactly like. Is this real though? That's the problem.
DM it to me. Sam says there's ice cream Pokemon. There is ice cream Pokemon.
Galarian Darmanitan?
So that is a Pokemon. I don't know if what you're looking at's real.
It looks like a snowman. Bottom half has a mean face, top half has like a fire mohawk. I was like, that's a Pokemon, right?
What was
Maybe?
it? The Rumatan?
Galarian Darmanitan. He posts like a bunch of weird stories on his YouTube page. And
So yes, that is a real Pokemon.
Okay.
Kind of a snowman. Again, more like just an abominable abominable.
Abominable snowman?
Yeah, guess that is a snowman.
A snow yeti, if you will.
Yeah, a Yeti.
this one looks a lot like a snowman, but it was posted on Dark and Windy Fakeamon Wiki, so I'm not sure if it's real.
You know, 50-50.
One of the
Yeah.
crazier stories that I heard, it was actually a video I was watching on YouTube about the Mandela effect and some of the crazier versions of that. I guess there was a 4chan thread where people were like trying to draw their favorite Pokemon from memory, and somebody drew one, and everyone's like, yeah, that's definitely not a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Apparently there was, I think it was Pokemon Gold, or like Pokemon Gold and Silver, where they had a beta test for it that was like a very select few people, and that was one of the Pokemon that did not make the cut. And like, apparently, like, they're saying there's no possible way that he could have been there.
No, because it was in Japan.
Yeah, it was like a Japan-only thing, and this guy was very much an American that drew it. But, like, apparently one of the Pokemon that he drew was one of the Pokemon that never made the cut.
Yeah.
So he never should have known that thing existed, but it was like a one-for-one comparison almost.
Yeah, because I know which one you're talking about, because that was a big meme. It was something like, he said it like Tentatoad or something, he called it.
Yeah.
And, like, it just kept evolving as people kept making jokes and saying like, oh, its
Like,
special attack is puke blood. But like there actually was Seismitoad later down in the line, I think Generation 3 or 4, and that also looked like what he drew. And then the leaks happened, and there was a deleted Pokemon that looked like what he drew.
Oh,
it's
shit.
like cool. So it's like the real answer is he drew kind of a shitty thing, and it just vaguely looked like a Polytoad frog.
Huh.
Tentaquill, I think. Something along the lines of
Yes.
like Tentaquill.
Oh, toads could be poly.
Well, you know,
Ribbit.
it's a free country.
It's a free pond. Googling, Robbie.
He's looking
Tentaquill.
for it.
Yeah, I'm trying to
'Cause
find the original
Tentaquill's the real
drawing of
Pokemon.
it.
I'll look for it, Robbie. You focus
Alright.
on the game.
Yeah, that's the Pokemon that he drew from memory.
Looks like fucking garbage shit.
But yeah, like, apparently, like, this was, like, the actual thing that it looked like.
I mean, close enough.
Yeah.
Keep playing the game, Robbie.
Yeah. According to the fan cave trials, I am but a mere C license. A Borolist. My goal? A B license. I won't have have to trudge around here anymore.
Sam has a question in chat. What's the census, or consensus rather, on eating Pokemon that look like food? Or eating the ones that resemble animals that humans generally cook up and eat?
Canonically, they do in fact eat Pokemon.
Pokemon do, or people do?
Both.
People.
Oh.
That's
That's
just
dark.
a thing. Why is that dark? We eat animals.
Right, but we don't like... Well, no, we do carry them around like pets.
Yeah.
It is one of my favorite things that
Hey, E, could you kill that thing in chat?
Is that
a thing happened in chat. Yeah. But
I thought it might be Sam. Sorry.
yeah, that is something one of, like, from the Awesome series that Eagle Raptor did.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things they did was the Poke Awesome, of just like the we don't kill Pokemon. We do it for you, you fucking asshole.
Newgrounds.
Yeah. Even though I think that at that point in time it was on YouTube, but
Both.
very Newgrounds humor though.
You found a thing.
Newgrounds. More like 2004.
More like
grounds.
old grounds.
Run away!
You gotta... You're...
I'm gonna fucking die.
He's fine.
I'm gonna die.
He's fine. See?
Hey, your dust is almost full.
No matter how many times you want to walk into it, Robbie, that's just, it's not
No,
the
you
answer.
I need to walk in
You
there.
have a
That's-
vacuum, and it's
that's very
only-
much a cave. It has to be a cave. It's definitely a cave in there.
Only ever have a vacuum, man.
Well, Sam was ahead of me, I guess.
For what?
Not getting that thing.
Oh, nice.
I got it.
Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they eat Pokemon. There's also like
So, like, do you, like,
random-
wander out in the wild and there's just, like, a Pikachu just, like, going to town on a Tentaquill or whatever?
that that means a very different thing, right?
I think there's actually a fan
Answer my
theory.
question!
There's no explicit like eating Pokemon in the game, but like a lot of characters talk about it. In Gen 2, there's a specific like plot line where people are like cutting off Slowpoke tails and selling them, which I guess those grow back. So,
To make it more kid friendly.
there's a lot of stuff. Like there's also like the Pokédex entries, which always have like really fucked up stuff. Like
Yeah.
there's like a fire anteater Pokemon, and then there's like a metal ant, and it says like to eat them, it like sticks its tongue and then boils them alive, basically. So, you know.
That's neat.
I still think one of the more messed up ones that I read was like there's one Pokemon that is technically a human that
Alakazam, yeah.
no, something happened to them in death, and like their spirits can't rest, and so they end up becoming that Pokemon.
Yamask.
Yeah, No, he's actually right. It is a Yamask.
It just sounds like saying dumbass in a weird way. Yamask.
Yeah, there's a lot of the Pokédex honestly is like fucked up a lot of times. There's like a bunch of random stuff. Like there's one Pokemon that wants to, it's like looks like a balloon, but the reason it looks like a balloon is because it wants to steal children and like just put them in the air and like just kill them basically.
Why do you keep doing that, Robbie?
Technically, I didn't do anything. It's because I stood still for too long.
I know you did it last time too, though.
Because I'm listening to you two talk. That's why.
Let's stop.
Yeah, stop doing that. Play this video
No,
game.
we don't say anything of importance.
I promise, it's not important. Anything we say is not important.
Anyways, don't forget you do have a map, Robbie.
And I do have some things
I know.
about-
I see it in the bottom left-hand,
Oh, it's
right-hand
also
corner.
Oh, Sam, that's another thing. What about eating the Pokemon that don't look like things we eat? Are they even made out of organic material, like the sword one?
The sword one's metal, so it would be difficult to eat it.
So what's a Pokemon? Is it just a thing that's not human? Is that what Pokemon is?
So Pokemon stands for Pocket Monster,
Sure.
and it's so Pokemon are monsters.
That
there's
doesn't
no way I can
help
get past that.
That doesn't answer much of.
Well, you know, like what is any monster? Like they're just things. Like they could be anything.
No, I think monsters are like specifically like an entity or like a evil thing that doesn't.
They're alive. Pokemon are alive.
You don't know that. You don't know monsters are alive.
Name me a monster that's not alive.
Okay, so like whenever you're getting ready to go to bed and you get a glass of water and all the lights are out, and so you have to turn the one light out, but it's like a little bit of ways from where you're going to the light. What's that? That's a monster.
No, that's darkness.
What I'm saying.
It's just and Digimon stands for digital monsters.
It does stand for digital monsters.
Yeah.
But you know what? I can tell you what those are. Nothing.
Champions?
They're code. They're little ones and zeros, baby.
Is the Hat Man a Pokemon same as what Hat Man from Majora's Mask?
Hat man.
Like, what do you mean the Hat Man? Is the Pokemon a Pokemon? The Pokemon could be a Pokemon. I would argue.
What's the Hat Man?
I don't know what she means by the Hat Man.
The Hat Man, the true story of evil encounters.
The Hat Man is a creepy guy. Sure, he's a Pokemon. Then.
Who is the Hat Man? A nightmare shared by dreamers around the world. Well, I'm gonna read this out loud.
Is that
No,
the?
don't read it out
I'm
loud.
reading it out loud.
Oh
Before
my
you
God.
read it out loud, I should ask, like, is the Hat Man like the idea of like kind of like the sleep paralysis demon that people see?
I don't know. I'm reading about
Because like
it.
they see like apparently some people who get sleep paralysis, they say that they see a man in like the corner of their room that is like there, but like he's just kind of a shadow. That's what it sounds like to me, at least.
This story is written by Deanna
Where else to
Boko, contributor
go?
for RipleyNews.com or Ripley's.com.
Why do you specifically avoid the checkpoint, Robbie?
Because I've already saved.
Not
It heals
that
you.
one.
Yes, I have. There, I saved
It
again.
also heals you.
Thank you.
You may not have heard of the Hat Man, true, but there's a chance he's found his way into your
Damn it.
dreams once or twice.
False.
Ooh. A spooky, shadowy figure often described as wearing a dark coat and a hat. Self-descriptive, the Hat Man is reported to appear in bedrooms when people are falling asleep or first waking up. The Hat Man has officially become sleep paralysis lore and has been reported as being seen
What do
in
you
that
mean sleep paralysis
I
lore?
didn't write it. I'm reading it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Has been reported as being seen in that not awake, not asleep state all around the world. A note that has left many scientists scratching their heads.
Scratch, 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 scratch.
Sleep paralysis baffled scientists for centuries. The earliest clinical account of sleep paralysis dates back to 1664, when a Dutch physician described it as the incubus or the nightmare affecting one of his patients. Go ahead and read this, Rowan.
In the skies above lies the temple of the Tree Master. Only those worthy should step forth.
Throughout the years, sleep paralysis has also been explained as a result of a black magic curse. Okay, I'm gonna skip some of this. This is boring. Science of sleep paralysis, whatever.
I feel like you already like answered all we need to know. It's like a thing you see in your sleep paralysis.
Hats off to the Hat Man. You read
Some of the soap men descended with their nomadic ways. They are one purpose beyond our lives of solitary contemplation and occasional travel. Well, I suppose they've gotten the purpose they've wanted here.
Me and the other snowman come from another world. Most of us are just relaxing, but a few have joined Isaki's fan cave. I guess such things are to be expected when traveling far from home.
The Hat Man is unique in one way, though. While different civilizations around the world once had their own version of a sleep paralysis monster, Hat Man seems to pop up in many different places.
Out of the sea license, or Abaral, this is clearly Irizaki is the strongest. I aspire to be like him, yet I have not even read the grimoire bark. Excuse me, I must continue my studies. Okay.
Even more intriguing, the description varies only slightly from one culture to another. He's sometimes 6 feet tall and other times 10. His eyes might be bright red or deep pools of darkness. Some people claim he carries a golden pocket watch or is mist-like, rather than a solid figure. But everybody insists he's wearing a trench coat-like jacket and wearing a very noticeable hat.
I'm an A license, or arborist,
Or Borealis.
or borealist. Nearly ready to enter the master's ground. Only a few have the S license to enter. Like Irizaki. Oh, beautiful Irizaki. How his dedication to the trees shines. He is a man of worth for these sacred grounds. Cool. Also, I should probably go work to that door that I unlocked.
It's up to you, really.
I'm gonna say the Hat Man's a Pokemon.
All right.
Heard it here first, folks. Hey, look at this.
Ow.
Sam said a lot about
Ow.
the Hat Man. Exactly like the depiction in that painting. I didn't even notice the horse in that painting until after the dream. Odd thing considering nightmare is basically a pun. Anyway, that's a lot of info. I'm gonna say it's probably because it's a vague sounding figure that a lot of people can assign meaning to. So
It's very vague, but also, like, wouldn't it be weird if you've seen this your whole life, never heard of Hat Man, then somebody else describes the same exact thing?
no. I don't think I
Well,
would find it very
think
weird.
it weird. I think it weird.
I think group think is a thing that's been documented.
I think
Group mentality?
Documented. I don't have fun. I'm E.
Yeah, if you know me, I always hate fun.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying this whole time. You hate fun. I love fun.
I like put it with the Mandela effect where I was like, oh, that's kind of neat, but like don't put any credence. Is that the word? Credence to it. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I just want neat things to be real, so
Sure, I
mean-
I get that.
The way that it's described kind of does remind me of like what I saw in the old house that I lived in. The one with,
Yeah.
Because I did see things there, and that was like, technically, that was a haunted house, according to pretty much everyone but my mom.
There was one specific thing that I saw.
But like, that's why everyone said I had sleep paralysis whenever there, because I would see that whenever I'd wake up.
There was one specific thing I saw in that house. You'd always keep the door closed and whatnot, because it was fucking creepy.
Yeah.
But I was on the bottom bunk once, and I heard you snoring. I fucking heard you snoring sleeping. I was on the bottom bunk, and I just saw a figure come across the top bunk, stare at me, and then go back. And I heard you sleeping, and I flipped out all night. I couldn't sleep at all.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hated it. Fucking hated it. You're messing with me. I hate you.
No, that definitely wasn't me.
Not that he remembers that. Could have been subconscious.
Subconscious sleeping.
Him getting
Just like-
back at you for
even
being
though
a
I've
dick
never-
to him for
This was before
I've been known
that.
to sleepwalk.
he knew, he saw the future, right? He knew you were gonna do it. I don't like. I don't want to like stop people from having fun with that stuff.
Sounds like you do.
It's-
Sounds like
you
that's
know,
your
that's
exact
true.
purpose.
Just like I don't know, not really a thing I think about with
Should, it's
like
fun.
that kind of. I don't know. Again, like Mandela effect's cool when you're like, oh yeah, that's kind of neat that a lot of people can end up having the same misconceptions and this and that, but not when it's like, obviously this means the we all come from parallel dimensions.
Well, no, not that. It's just a
No, yeah.
creepy thing.
Sure.
Also, you sleep in like a basement.
I've always slept in basements, yeah.
I could not sleep in the basement you sleep in. I would be freaked the fuck out.
You would freeze because you don't like being cold.
Well, I
as
don't like
much
being
as-
cold either. But I
yeah,
just
but
can't
like,
do basement, man.
yeah,
I love being cold whenever I'm sleeping.
I like being cold when I'm sleeping. Don't like being cold when I'm hanging out.
mm-hmm.
That could be.
Don't
cool
like
hanging
being in a
out.
basement when I'm trying to live my
But
life.
like, yeah, but that's some of the thing. Like, I don't have that negative association with the basement
Why not?
because
Want
just
one?
I.
I'll watch the movies.
You're gonna fucking kill me.
Yeah,
What?
gonna ruin your life. Want me to ruin your life?
Where does this take me?
Why don't you
Oh,
try?
press it.
No, I don't want to leave yet. I got things to do here.
Do you?
I think I do. I got a card, but don't I need to take care of the nano dust?
Sure, but like, what else can you do?
Things. Yeah, because that straight up takes me out.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go back.
Do you?
Yes,
Does he?
nano dust.
Look, you're here now.
This is different. This is not where I was before.
Yeah.
You're home.
So it just says maybe you haven't been in a creepy basement. It was a finished basement. An advertisement reads: Best tree sculptor and C note. Used across parks and official buildings across the city. Call for more info. Through the window, Nova sees a person eating eggs at their desk.
Gross.
Egg. Newspaper neatly.
Yeah. Okay. Can't argue.
Newspaper neatly laid in a pile. A best father magnet adorns the fridge. A small, neatly trimmed tree sits in a pot near the person. Further into the home, Nova could see some larger trees, each with an exquisite flair.
Neat.
The home looks quite humble, but perhaps this was the tree master's home after all. The mailbox near Nova radiates a power. It seems Nova can shrink into it.
Neat.
So you're double shrinking now.
No, you exited, so you're normal size.
Boo.
Now I'm shrinking again.
I want double shrink, and then you
That
have
happened
a.
in the first Anodyne. They're not going to repeat.
But I want double
ideas.
shrink, and then when you're in the double shrink, I want it to be 3D puzzle world.
Double shrink, and it's Atari.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's just like a weird version of Evoland at that point.
When I attained my S license, I realized it was because of
Iwasaki's teachings, patience, and resilience.
not the Tree Master. We shall discuss a possibility of a new license. Only for Iwasaki. Ah, yes, the I license.
Why not the double S? Or the
Fuck
triple
you.
S? Hey!
Hey, look what you found.
Yeah, there's not even a boss battle here.
Oh wow, that was.
Or is there?
Or isn't there?
No.
Here, with the spooky door.
No one's voiced this before, so.
No.
Wasn't he the guy that I talked to earlier?
As a boy, I loved trees. Such rare beauty. How lucky it is to find one in New the Land. And then, I saw the Tree Master, who devotes himself to the art of the tree. I studied his trees and began to send letters of my appreciation,
Appreciation.
We're all having trouble with words tonight.
but I never got a response.
That bastard.
So I started the official fan cave. Others joined, and I led our studies of the master in hope that he would notice us.
Senpai.
But the cleaning! It has opened my eyes. I realized I do not need the master, for in this cave, I am the master. Through my struggles, I have gained skill. The fan members, they are not just members, they are my students who I have been teaching the art of the tree. Thank you, Nova. No longer will the members have to quietly suffer, for I have now become Tree Master Iwasaki!
He has now gotten his I license.
No, it feels the glynoxy pulsing inside of her. Gross. It channels the center's power, transforming the deadly dust crystal into a card.
Just gotta say it every time, huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
sounds gross.
I'm gonna check that we got all the cards in there real quick before we leave.
Right.
That's fair, because I only found like the one card.
Perhaps
two.
this place
Just the two?
Yes.
Oh, I was saying you found 2.
Yeah, I did find 2.
Fortified and safe. Visually distinctive. And it's done.
Did it.
See what he has to say now.
Hello, Nova. Welcome to the Iwasaki Cave Tree Arts. Thanks to your cleaning, my fans and I have begun an endeavor into an ever deeper realm of tree sculpting.
Dope.
I think you're good. There's a lot of names in here, and I sure don't know the names of these characters, quite frankly.
Nice.
They all did have different names.
I remember Nova, because that's you.
Yeah, that's fair.
It does say, like, Iwasaki is clean him and find the 1 in him, so...
I did find 2
probably
in there, so...
Yeah, so I think
assuming
you're
that,
good.
that should be it.
I'll
Good
say, if there's an instance where we're like, we don't have enough cards, I'll, on my personal time, go find some random ones throughout the thing that we might have missed.
What if you just tell them where cards are?
Well, I'm saying, like, if it's the end of the stream,
Oh, okay.
and we miss cards. Because, like, again, like, they're just listed by, like, names and locations, and I don't know the names and locations off the top of my head.
Fair.
That's fair.
I want to say there's one in here, but I think that might be wrong.
Blue Veil East.
The issue is I also remember... Oh, did you?
Oh, God. There we go.
That would have been funny.
If I got stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know where there would be one here, but...
I think you could get up there, but, like, I also, like, just moved everywhere, so, like, I easily could have false memories of where I found some of these cards. Oh.
This could be good or bad.
Does that thing hold a card on the...
I fell through the map.
Hell yeah! Like, on, like, that square. Is that
Okay,
a
I
card?
see to the left, maybe? Like up on the rock.
Yeah, trying to... It's a weird perspective.
It's a very weird, like, geometry.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it, like, right over here. That's what you guys are talking
That's
about.
what I'm talking about.
That's
at
not what
least.
I'm talking about.
On one hand, I'm like, well, this is, like, pretty difficult, so it probably wouldn't be here. And then on the other, I'm like, this is pretty difficult, so it probably is here. So, like, I don't know.
Like, if I was a developer, where would I hide rare cards?
Luckily, I am a developer.
That's where I thought it would be. Right there.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I think I am
feel like
stuck
that
now.
box is one, but I don't know. Are you actually stuck?
I think I actually am stuck.
Okay, yeah, you should... There should be a button to, yeah, return to entrance.
3D only.
Yeah, you can't do... If you do it in 2D, you fucking die. You would be, like, launched out in 2D.
Yeah, you're in 2D, and it's like, oh no, I'm stuck. Then suffer.
If you die in the 2D, you die in real life.
I'm trying to get to that square that he was talking about.
I don't know what square you're talking about.
This one.
Oh, that's an eye.
No? Okay, never mind.
That's clearly a picture of a raven.
Nevermore?
Alright.
Yeah, quote him nevermore.
Or did you hit Y on it?
I think I did.
It's fine. You don't have to double check. I think it...
No, in for a dollar, in for a dime.
I think it would,
In
like,
for-
have
fuck.
a thing.
No, I don't think
That-
that's the wrong way, Robbie.
In for a dollar. If I'm losing money, I'm losing more money. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, nothing with Y.
Okay. I misremembered.
Moving on.
My
That was
bad.
definitely not a waste of 10 minutes for this stream.
That was like 3 at best. All right. Well, that was pretty good. You already got another thing done.
Hooray! I just kind of found that by accident, too.
That's how you find most of these things.
Cool.
Woo.
Oh no, I'm exploring in a
An
video game.
egg.
How dare it? How dare
Yeah,
the
how
game?
dare I? And to be fair, one of my favorite games of last year was, or no, I guess of 2020 was Cyberpunk, and that's what most of that game is.
That was 3 years ago.
That was 3 years ago.
It
Felt
doesn't
like last
feel
year,
like
though.
it.
Especially with the new patch coming out, or not the
The
DLC coming
enhancement patch.
Yeah.
It is the enhancement patch / DLC.
The maximum health in the game increases.
Probably, actually.
Oh man. But yeah.
Because I've totally needed that thus far in this game.
The maximum amount of people being sexually turned on increases in the DLC because Idris Elba's in it.
Got him?
Got him.
Okay. A for effort, right? A for effort.
Thank you.
I will say with the newest trailer that came out for it, it kind of feels like they're going to do with Idris Elba what they did with Keanu Reeves in this game, but I'm not 100% sure.
In this game?
Yes, in this game in particular.
I think
not
you
in
might be
Cyberpunk.
disappointed if you think Idris Elba's going to be in this game, Robbie.
You never know.
He voices a dolphin.
That'd be funny, actually. That'd be hilarious.
Just there's one character with voice acting. I
And
would
it's
love
Idris
to do
Elba.
that in a video game. Just like one insignificant character you talk to just has like voice acting from like a high. I would get like Sung-won or someone to do it. Just like yeah. And then comes out, he's like, wait, I thought it was voice acting in this game. Yeah, you did it.
What?
That's where it
Yeah,
came
you
from.
did the line. I still get paid for this, right? What? And it just ends. Hey, you're on the moon.
You said it was Mars.
Well, we're whalers on the moon. We carry a harpoon. But there ain't
Another
no
egg.
whale, so we tell our tales. So we're whalers on the moon. Doo, doo.
I don't think I've ever heard that song.
You have. You've seen Futurama.
Sounds like a Veggie Tales. Oh, never mind.
It's like
That's the
episode
dust. I can't go
2 of
past the dust.
Futurama.
Well, I'll know it after I watch Futurama.
Side podcast Futurama, let's go!
Would you be mad if I specifically started at the new series of Futurama?
Yes. I would be upset.
Oh, go, Robbie, go. So close, so
The
close.
new series of Futurama is good, but it has not hit as good as Futurama has been. And it's prime.
That's fair.
There's another way up there, by the way, Robbie, if you don't feel like trying to see
He's
it
trying to go
again.
the E way.
Yes.
It is. I think... I'm going to say this a lot. I think this is how I got it. It's hard to remember sometimes. This game will let you go in some wild-ass places, and you find weird shit.
To be fair, the first game let us go into some weird places too,
Yeah. but that
including
was
one of
towards
them
the
that
end.
like the only Easter egg is asking how the hell I got there.
Yeah, that was funny. Oh, all right. You might have to
So
just
close.
go the other way.
Yeah, it's so far.
I just love that, like, they have that wall, and it really feels like when testing, they noticed that people could get up some walls they didn't expect them to, so they're like, yeah, look, if you
Got to put a little wall dog
you
there.
can put a wall. Yeah, it's like, look, wow.
I'm trying to remember the name of the game. There was a motorcycle game.
Trials?
No, it wasn't Trials. This is an older one, but like
Trials 2.
no.
Yeah, Trials 2, notoriously older than Trials 1.
But I remember like because it was like an open sandbox area, but if you kept on riding straight to getting to out of bounds, it would literally just like chuck your guy like 100 feet into the air back into the
Oh,
end
I
zone.
remember that. We played that a lot.
Yeah, we
What was
did.
that game? Ah, shit.
Motorhead Fred.
Because we literally would just get motorcycles in that game, play multiplayer, and do that specifically.
That
Yeah,
sounds fun.
because
Yeah.
it was really like it had like it wasn't quite ragdoll, but almost ragdoll physics.
Yeah.
But like whenever you did that, it would just like shoot you across the map. Hey, I was here a second ago.
You were.
Now it's gonna drive Dry insane.
Just not remembering the motorcycle game.
Yeah.
I'm already insane. Yeah, I got there.
Insane. in
What
the
was that
membrane.
game?
What was it on?
It was
Xbox?
64 era?
It was around the 64 era. I think it was PC exclusive though.
Excite Bike.
It was PC exclusive, actually.
Big rigs. We.
We. Too bad you can't jump as a car. Then I'd be able to get to that.
I think it would actually just break the game if you could jump as the car.
I mean, I'm kind of breaking the game right now.
That seems reasonable. Like, that's like reasonable indie jank versus
Yeah.
like you could just
So that
fuck
would
up
just
the
like
game.
yeah.
Try to think. If
To
you
be
go,
fair,
if you
the
go
ending
up
of the
there, I
first
think you
game-
can jump up there.
Maybe. Yeah, I remember the end of the first game. Like it just like allows you to break the game.
Yeah, but that's fun. Like that's
Yeah.
like a
It's
nice
like a
reward.
yeah. Congratulations, you beat the game. Now you can break everything.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this makes more sense.
Might have found it. Hold your breath, though. I'm not sure. Or wait, don't hold your breath? That's the thing. Don't hold your breath.
Yeah. Hold your breath.
Hold your breath. I found it.
The thing that would kill you.
I did find it.
What's it called?
Motocross Madness.
That sounds about right.
The lights in the home are off. The door appears unkept, dusty. However, the address is the same on that package that LD gave to Nova. Nova knocks on the door. No reply. Nova knocks again. Nothing. Nova wonders where this friend could be. She knows the mailbox stuffed full of mail.
Press play when you're ready for nostalgia, Robbie.
Yep, that's definitely it.
Yeah. That's great.
She decides to leave the package here and go tell Ellie the news, who is near the bottom of the elevator. And see, I love what they tell you because you're not gonna remember.
They gotta go all the way back.
You'll have to go there after to like deposit stuff later, so
Yeah,
don't
that's
worry
fair.
too much.
Yeah, I still got exploring to do. As,
so much.
as he cracks that chair.
I hate it so much. It's frustrating.
It is a frustrating.
I hate any chair that has like these movable fucking arms.
I actually hate
oh.
it too. Yeah. That's my least favorite part about that chair.
You do tend to like that chair, though.
Overall, I like it, but I don't like those arms.
But yeah, you'll probably notice though, Robbie. But yeah, you get a lot more freedom of exploration at this point.
Yes.
Can go a lot of places. Like there.
Was I supposed to come here? Probably not, but
But you can, and I think that's fun.
yeah. It's actually, going back to talking about Pray for the Gods again, it's one of those things
Which
because,
one?
like, huh?
Which one?
Pray for the Gods?
Right. PR weird EA or
Yeah, PR weird I-A-E.
E-I-E-I-O.
But yeah, basically Praey. But like one of the achievements that I got in it, because like whenever like you play an open sandbox game where you can climb things, one of your first instincts is like
Climb a
find the
tree.
highest point in the game and climb it. I did that really early on in the game and got an achievement for doing it because like the game's trying to kill you while you're doing it. Like seriously, because whenever you climb higher heights in the game, it gets colder, and then there is a cold meter on the game, so it like is slowly killing you as you're climbing to the top of this thing. And so I got to the top of it, and then I got an achievement saying that I climbed to the top of the tower in the game. Only 3% of people have done that in that game that have
Nice.
played it.
nice.
Yeah, that's my little rant.
Why did we play this? Why did we have this game?
It probably was in a bargain bin.
It might have been a part of a demo disc.
Maybe
Also, congrats, Robbie. You're in weird. You're in like outside of map zone,
you did it.
Yep, I definitely am not supposed to be here.
but you can, and I like that. About
And he
this
thinks
game.
that's neat.
I do
I
think
do
that's
think
neat.
it's neat. Me and Robbie both think it's neat because we like fun.
I love fun. That's my one thing. I love fun. Everybody knows it.
I like
it all
that
the
he
time.
kind of like, yep, this is definitely out of bounds, but he definitely just let you be here.
Yeah, I think that's again like I think it's neat because it's not easy to get here. Like,
No.
you had to do a lot of
This,
finagling.
yeah, this feels like in Grand Theft Auto 3. Apparently, there's a section where like you're not supposed to be able to get there, but if you do some fuckery, you can just jump there without having to do any cheats. And if you get to that point in the game, there's literally just a sign in the back that says you're not supposed to be here.
That's fun.
And then they did something similar for San Andreas as like a kind of a callback to GTA 3, wherever if you climb to the very top of the bridge, there's just a sign up there that says there's no Easter eggs here.
I think that's in the Statue of Liberty.
No, that's a GTA 4. There's literally a heart inside of that.
Oh, you're here.
Where's here?
Maybe I'm supposed to be?
There's a door.
Question mark? Yeah, there's definitely a door there. Yep, that definitely did that.
You hit,
I
you
don't
hit the
think-
loading zone.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
What?
Just didn't seemed like someone was off there. That's all.
A little bit, but I kind of did go to an area I wasn't supposed to be in.
Yeah.
Right over there.
We're whalers on the moon. We carry a harpoon, but there ain't no whales. We tell our tales. We're whalers on the moon.
I like whatever Drya has been like listening to lately. Kind of just gets dragged into the
Try always
podcast.
has like a weird earworm. Also,
Yeah?
Doghouse.
I was gonna say Turkey House because of the fence in the back, but
I
that
was
also
gonna
works.
say the dinosaur thingy that has the big long tail, but it eats leaves.
The Brontosaurus.
That's the one. It's a brontosaurus house.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Ah, it's good to be back home. I wonder how old Lone Whale's doing. Oh, hi there. Are you a new resident of the valley? All right, you're the nano cleaner. I guess we both came here from Sino. For a while, I was scraping by in the big city as a front woman with a band, but my parents let to travel and wanted me to take care of the house.
Your house.
Have you seen Lonway? She's a scientist who lives up on the big steps. We fell out of touch when I moved, but I still think about her sometimes.
Oh.
One time she used her chemistry set to mix up some sort of concoction for me to spike my hair. What's it like to be a rock star? It's pretty fun overall. I'm lucky. I don't really have a lot of basis for comparison. It can be a lot of pressure, but I never really thought I could be anything else, so I'm glad to be back home for a spell. Miss hearing the sound of birds. Even if you're really familiar with someone's artistic works, it doesn't really mean you totally know them. On the other hand, even if you know someone personally, you don't always know them either. I guess there's just different ways of knowing. Imagining the interiority of another person is always part of projection, but that's not necessarily bad.
David Cool has a lot to say. Okay, it's not skip.
David Cool has a lot to say, immediately runs out of dialogue.
Character design reminds me of that one show that was podcast that was animated on Netflix.
Midnight Gospel.
That's the one.
I love that show.
His character design
need to
looks
watch it
like
still.
Midnight Gospel guy.
I think you would like it a lot, Robbie.
You would.
I think I would like what I've seen of it looked really cool.
It's only one season. It's very fast to watch.
Next to last episode makes me cry every time.
Yeah.
I think Dry told me the same exact thing.
It's so heart wrenching,
It really is. It's very sad.
especially when you learn more about it.
Yeah.
I should draw. I never drew fan art for that. I really should.
Should.
Go for it.
I
It's
don't
a sunflower
like
with
Now
big ass
this is
feet.
a turkey.
it. Not turkey.
Oh, this is Majora's
I hate
Mask.
I hate him. I hate him.
Yeah, I think Dry just realized what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Nano Cleaner Nova. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Ray Boat Shoes. I'm sorry to say, but I'm not dusty enough to need nano cleaning. I know it's not something to wish for, but I found the whole process very neat.
Kino nifty.
Fucking do.
I think Dry also hates the voice I gave him.
I don't like
Doesn't
it.
help.
I don't like it.
Nova, say you were shrunken down to and found a dust mite. If you put the dust mite in your mouth and then grew back to full size, would you then have a giant dust mite in your mouth? Oops, is that a rude question to ask? I would just love to see a giant dust mite.
Ray Boat Shoes is a fucking sex pest.
Why do you think he's stuck in this barrel?
Also,
That's a sex
you should
pest
probably drop
prison.
off your dust since your dust is full.
The dust thing is full. Actually, remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
Immediately filled it up. Cool. You do that a lot in this
Yeah.
game.
Nova, are you a gamer? Did you know that video games can make you cry? Oh, you are physically unable to cry. Ah, I'm sorry, Nova. I didn't mean to be insensitive, but
But
video games can be a very emotional experience. My favorite video game is called An Ode to Dying. Jesus, it's very sad. Nova, would you like to have a thermometer? It could help
Where?
you determine if you have a fever or something. It's just fun to hold to see
Wear
how
boat
cold your hand
shoes.
is.
Your hand,
I
Raya.
realized I didn't have a thermometer, so I went to order one. It's much better deal to get a 12-pack of thermometers than to buy a single one. But then they arrived, and I thought, what am I gonna do with 12 thermometers?
what are you gonna do? Boat shoes.
One for each day of the week.
Because there's 12 days in a week in this world.
It's done.
Okay.
Boat shoes is done.
You no longer have
Dry
to listen
really
to
does
this
not
maniac.
like boat shoes.
Boat shoes is a fucking pedophile.
Can't convince him otherwise. Must climb. Must climb.
There's power lines up there, Robbie. They'll shock you.
One secret doctors don't want you to know.
Drummerman.
Oh,
Drummer ostrich.
different reasons?
Drum ostrich.
Thump, thump, thump.
Oh, excuse me. I was just working out a new beat. I'm Beringer, and this is my drum bird, Katsu. We gotta retravel New Zealand, but somehow we always find ourselves back here in the valley.
Sorry.
Keep looking towards the building on the steps. That's Lonway Yostein's factory. I couldn't say I know much about Lonway, but I want to be happy. She's Stays up there mostly. Smokes and fumes swirling up from her chimneys until late at night. Most often, I run to her around the pond. Good.
Yep.
Almost lost his headphones that he was playing with.
She leaves the little contraptions in the water and checks them day after day. If you travel further on the center in any direction, you'll find the outer sands. Where it is still to meet the sea. Past the sea is the horizon. But the horizon can only be seen and not touched. Is there anything more than all of this?
No, dog, you're in a game.
Drumbirds are incredibly hardy creatures. Not only does Katsu relish being pounded upon with wooden sticks, they also sheltered me from extreme cold, heat, and the cold throughout her travels. I don't know where I'd be without Katsu.
Katsu, a Japanese dish?
Katsu is like tokatsu, which is what you hit the drum. It's the drums.
I thought tokatsu was a...
I
thought it was food.
Yeah, there's like a certain type of fried chicken that starts with a K. So I know what you're talking about, but
Katasu? I thought it really was katsu or tokatsu though.
Oh wait, no, there is a dish.
yeah, the katsu chicken.
Tokatsu
There it
is a Japanese dish that consists of breaded, deep-fried pork cutlet.
That's delicious. Are we
It's pretty good.
Are we ending it here?
We're pretty close. I want to see if Ravi can find the person before ending it. 'Cause
Okay.
That'd be a pretty good.
yeah, that's fair.
ending point.
Yeah,
I
that
think you could shoot that. Don't quote me on that. Like the actually. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
We'll open the door.
Yeah. You have to hit the actual jewel.
I'm doing my best.
What if you stood at the higher point and just shot towards it?
Nothing.
All right, now jump a little bit from the higher point. There you go.
Hey.
Did it? Hey.
Yeah. No, yeah, the next person's there,
Okay.
up that building.
Where?
Yeah, I can get there.
Just there?
Just there.
Right there.
Yeah, I'm pointing as if you guys could see. One, where I'm pointing, and two, I'm not even looking at the screen. That would help you.
Are you talking about that guy in the corner of the corner of the room that we're currently sitting in?
Yeah. What's he doing there, anyways?
I don't know.
There's a scene in Boy Meets World where he's hitchhiking
Uh-huh.
and an Amish guy rides up next to him and he was like, "Hey, where are you going?" He's like, "Just up there." "Just up there? How far is that?" "Well, we're right over here and
That's
going
over
just up there." So, I'm going past what's just up there. "Well, I'm just going just up there." think that you could take me where you're going? Where? Where you're going? Just up there? Just up there. Can't take you farther. You don't have to take me farther. Just take me just up there. It's so stupid. It's the stupidest thing. This is so good.
Oh, man.
Nova, you've arrived at last. That is to say, greetings. It is good to see you. I am Lonway Jonstein, PhD, and this is my brother, Clonway Jonstein.
I shouldn't be alive.
Clonway, to be honest, is the one you're really here to see. But don't let him get a big head about it. He loves that joke, don't you, Clonway?
Boo!
Fucking prick. Nova, have you ever...
Actually, I don't know if you can say that on Twitch. I said it, but don't
That-
tell
well,
anyone.
you just said it.
Nova, have you ever met a PhD before? It means I'm a Doctor of Phil. But despite my impressive credentials, I still require the assistance of a nano cleaner. Clonway is sick with the dust. I can observe the sickness with my nanodrome, but I am truly unable to clean him. Please, Nova, I can feel his pain. Please help my brother, Clonway.
The air is thick with the presence of nanodust. Nova, spark this being and forge a connection. Clean them and change their fate. Drink forth, Nano Cleaner Nova. There's Clonway.
What would you do for a Clonway head?
Apparently, clean the nano dust out of him.
Too dusty.
You're getting tricky with it now.
I was curious if you would like just be like, I'll make it and then get hit.
Yeah. Whee! The classic Dark Souls boss fight thing. It's like they're right there, so you just try and push farther and you fuck yourself over.
Once again, pray for the gods with the whole. Well, they also did this with Shadow of the Colossus too, wherever like you're about ready to like do the hit, and then you have to like grab on for dear life because you get back or getting ready to get knocked off.
Yeah.
Happened so much with the last boss fight that I was in.
We stop here?
I want to see if there's a save in particular, but yeah.
Have a drone follow me.
Nova, it's me, Lanwei Yonsign, PhD, communicating with you through my nano drone. I thought I might be able to assist you, as I'm familiar with Clonway's mindscape, you see. Clonway has the ability to create shadow beings within his realm. You may need to use this to your advantage.
Neat.
There you go. Yeah, just save right there.
Save.
It'd be good to quit now.
Title screen.
Title screen.
Nope.
No, nope.
Desktop.
Yep, you
just
just
quit.
went right to the desktop.
Now everyone can see that Jiraiya has EA installed.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Let's play Sims.
To be fair, I have Dead Space and Crisis.
As
online.
bad as EA.
As bad as EA is, they have made some good games.
So yeah, Anodyne 2. Still digging it, Robbie?
Yeah, it's getting more interesting. If it's getting more weird, but I think the weirdness is kind of getting charming.
Yeah. What do you think about the much bigger world you now get to explore?
I figured it would be bigger than what it first led on to, but it seems like the overworlds are getting bigger and bigger as we go along, kind of as the game is showing, wherever like as the dust storm clears, the more you can go and do.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Nice.
It still kind of feels like a DreadX game, only less scary.
Yeah, I definitely. Well, just you wait.
Oh no.
No, yeah, I definitely feel those vibes. I get what you mean for that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Also, I get what Sam is saying with like the graphics being 64, because like PlayStation graphics are a bit more wobbly than 64 graphics.
Yeah, but like the actual models and stuff, I would say are more in PS1. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it definitely does have that feel for it though.
Yeah, N64 is a lot like blockier and I want to say worse, but I don't know if either is really inherently worse. They both have a lot of shortcomings.
Yeah, they both do.
PS1
like,
has the weird like dithering and like screen tearing and all that shit.
Yeah.
It has
A lot of screen tearing.
N64 has cartridges.
Yeah. It was one of those things, like, technically the N64 loaded a lot faster than the PlayStation did, but at a cost.
Yeah, like it couldn't run Final Fantasy VII.
No.
Couldn't hold nearly as much data.
It's considered to be a miracle of game development that they're able to fit
Majora.
that too, but also Resident Evil 2 onto one cartridge.
That's crazy to me that that's on N64.
Yeah.
It's the worst version.
Oh, I'm sure.
But yeah, it's on N64. They had to do like some weird compression in order to actually get it on there, because apparently, I guess, even just the sound files was too big for the cartridge itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think most games usually did not do much with the sound stuff.
No.
But yeah.
And now we're in the same spot of everyone has to do weird compression to fit their game onto these tiny fucking SD cards a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, except for the AAA games, we're like, 120 gigs, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they can't be arsed to compress any
20
of it.
gigs of the game's on the card. What do you want from us?
Yeah. Oh, man. It's so funny, like, looking from, like, AAA games, like, EA and all that, their size, and then Nintendo's like, oh, man, you guys, Tears of the Kingdom's, like, 16 gigs. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you, Nintendo, damn it.
From what I've been told, like, Tears of the Kingdom barely plays on the Switch.
I heard
Well, it plays fine.
Yeah, I guess Jiraiya actually has an arguably inferior version of a Switch, so if it plays fine on his, it should be fine.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I guess it's a modding video that I saw of a guy who, like, got an aluminum backplate and turned the aluminum backplate into, like, another heatsink and then overclocked his Switch so that way he got better frame rates for Tears of the Kingdom.
So I'll say, it does in fact play at 30 FPS.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's a consistent 30.
From
for
what
the
he
most
was
part.
saying is even on his OLED Switch, he had problems with it going down to sometimes like 15 frames a
I
second.
think the OLED Switch is not good, from what I
It
gather.
seems like it's worse.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Not to like act like the Switch is not underpowered.
Yeah,
It's super underpowered.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
But
much
I would say
underpowered.
I have been hitting a solid 30 pretty much the entire time. There are 2 or 3 instances where it has dropped to about 20.
Okay.
But it's not like, oh, I can't play this video game. Like, it's still,
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah. To be fair, like I know that I like really love my high frame rates when it comes to video games, but like 20 to 15 frames still is technically playable, but there are people who like get their panties in a bunch if it goes under 60.
My main dealio is I care more if it's like flipping through a lot of different frame weights, and if it's a fighting game, I obviously want higher frame rates because that's literally I need to play it.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah. Anyways, enough about that stuff. So yeah, we will continue Anodyne 2 next week.
Yes.
Robbie's definitely getting to the meat and potatoes of the game.
Yeah. Definitely getting further into this and like how it has like this whole big people dealing with their problems mentality to the game.
It's definitely like you meet a lot of people and solve quote unquote what about them. Solve what about them?
Nanoclean
You nano-clean their
is
ass.
a metaphor for therapy, apparently.
Basically. But yeah, so you'll meet a lot of weird people.
Yeah, I think so far the pigworms is the weirdest thing we've seen on this game.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. Didn't like them or the tongue guy.
Or
I mean,
the boat shoes guy.
you didn't have to clean that.
Pedophile.
You're lucky. He wasn't like, oh man, I got dust between all my toes. Can you get them out for me?
Oh, could you please clean the dust
Clean-
between my toes?
Oh god, it's under my armpit.
Fucking pervert.
It's definitely not the voice I gave him, but
No. Your voice was like
Well, howdy there.
yeah, it was very like nice in a very disarming way.
Yeah.
it was nice in a serial killer way.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, Anodyne 2 will continue next week, I believe. Monday, me and D should be doing random Fidos. We want to start a little earlier than usual. Wednesday, I'm probably finishing Tinykins. It's either going to be 1 or 2 more streams. I don't know yet.
I imagine you'll get there.
Yeah, I think I only have 2 things to find.
Yeah.
So
But every single time we're like, oh yeah, it's going to be next stream. Like there's always an extra stream added on to the end of it.
yeah. That happened
E-games
on-
are different, though.
That's
E-games
fair.
are different.
Arguably, Undertale is an e-game.
Arguably it was.
I still feel bad because I was like, yeah, we'll make it in time.
Like,
no.
nope. We have to do 2 extra streams just to get through this game.
Yeah. And in my defense, in my personal stream where I also did voice the characters, my time estimate was correct.
Well, you didn't voice them right, apparently.
Apparently not.
I feel like you probably had less side conversations throughout it too.
Maybe. I don't know. It was. I remember at a point I had to like because it was a co-op stream, so I had to
Right.
talk to the person I was playing with, and I'd be like, "Hey," so I was like listening back on the first couple episodes. You are hand holding me too much. You clearly want to like. You clearly are trying to get me to like go a specific thing. So I had to stop him, and he's like, "All right, I guess I'm doing that." And then he was like, "Okay, I listened back. I definitely was sorry."
That's funny.
Yeah. I was like, that's something I worry about, which is why like sometimes I tell you guys not to read chat when I have you play some games. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. So Anodyne 2 next week. Tinykins, Random Fidos, and that's everything.
Podcast Thursday. But
Podcast Thursday, of course. Last one we did was on Back to the Future 3.
yes.
Yes. So check that one out. That was a lot of fun, but we did not talk about the movie as much.
No.
Yeah, we did ramble on a lot, but we had a good conversation with it at least.
Yeah. Yep. Happens.
Yeah. But yeah. So we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Taking 9 years to fade out.
Look at us. We're fading out.